Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K16. And as you can see, we're continuing our theme of potential signings here for WWE with AJ Styles facing off against the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. A match which I think is going to be absolutely fantastic, and a match that I would love to see at this year's WrestleMania. Don't think it's going to happen, not quite sure Seth is going to be back by then. I think he's not due back until after WrestleMania from his injury. But if he was to come back beforehand, this would be a match I would love to see. Even next year, the styles of these two just work together so well. And we are in Santa Clara, California, I believe that is. I must admit, I'm not American, so I'm not very good with my American place names, but I think that's quite close. And here comes Seth Rollins, the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And the sooner he gets back, the better, because he was a linchpin holding WWE together for the last year, in my eyes. He's an absolutely incredible heel, fantastic wrestler. Of course, formerly Tyler Black, of Ring of Honor, had some fantastic matches at Ring of Honor as well. And he's going to add to that here with this match against AJ Styles. Not quite sure that Seth Rollins has ever wrestled AJ Styles in the past. I'm going to Google it now, actually. Let's see what comes up. AJ Styles versus Tyler Black. It has happened in the past. Where did it happen in the past? It's only ever happened once. And where was that? Does not say. It's NWA No Limits in 2006. So it's only a once in a lifetime match. It's The Rock versus John Cena all over again. Once in a lifetime, twice in a lifetime. And here comes AJ Styles, the man, the myth, the legend. I'm so glad for AJ Styles that he's going to get this opportunity as well. He's not got a lot of years left, I must admit. He's well, that's a bit harsh really, isn't it? But he's in his mid to late 30s, so he's coming towards a point of his career where he's going to have to start to take it a little bit more easy, just to not risk picking up any more injuries. Because we've seen issues with Daniel Bryan and people like that have done that recently. Obviously, the schedule for WWE is a lot more physically draining than anything that AJ Styles has probably been used to so far. I know the Indies is actually quite a big thing, but when WWE are doing house shows every single day and trips across the world to Saudi Arabia and Egypt and all them sort of places, it's really going to take it out of you. So yeah, I'm just so glad for AJ Styles. He really deserves this opportunity to really show what he can do on the highest stage, and he's going to get that here. Pretty dodgy entrance, actually, I must admit. This is a bit better. And like I said, I think the clash in styles here between the two of them, if you excuse the pun there, is going to be fantastic between these two, which is the main reason I put this match together. Like I said, this week we're going to be mainly concentrating on these new guys that are signing up with WWE. We're going to be trying to do a Royal Rumble as well before the Royal Rumble actually gets, obviously, is on TV in a couple of days. Well, it's a couple of days for me as I'm recording this. This match will go after the Rumble. And who knows what happened at the Rumble. For all I know, at the Rumble, AJ Styles could have debuted. Seth Rollins could have made a miraculous surprise recovery and came back in at the Rumble. Who knows at this point in time? I'm recording this on Friday. Well, no, I'm not. I'm recording this on Saturday morning now. It's just gone 10 past midnight. This might be my last episode of the evening, I think I record, because I'm absolutely knackered. I'm hoping that's not going to come across in my recording at all. So yeah, a great combination of skills here between these two. Both high flyers, both got some very impactful moves as well. Of course, we've seen Seth Rollins this year already break John Cena's nose with that big knee to the face. And that's the interesting thing about this year's WrestleMania. I think Seth Rollins is due to be out past WrestleMania, I believe. Again, I'm not sure on that. Let's have a quick look on the old internet. I know Cena and Orton are both deemed to be out all the way until then. Seth Rollins injury, there we go. It doesn't say here when when he's due to be back. He was... When did he go out? 6 to 9 months. And that was November the 4th. So, yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to be back until after WrestleMania at the earliest. It could be towards SummerSlam that we see him for the first time again. So that's going to be interesting. We're going to have no Seth Rollins, no John Cena, no Randy Orton by the looks of it for WrestleMania. So that gives a really good chance for some other people to really make an impact. And if AJ Styles debuts over the next few weeks, you'd have to say that he should get a WrestleMania match. There's no reason why not to. It's going to be very interesting to see who he does end up against. Maybe they could do AJ Styles versus Sting, something that both guys have worked together several times across in TNA. So that could be an interesting one. But again, I would like to see AJ Styles against somebody like a Seth Rollins, but of course Seth Rollins is not available. Maybe AJ Styles versus Neville. Maybe something along them sort of lines. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens could work as well. And I think Cesaro is going to be out as well. It's a shame because Cesaro could have been someone that really would have picked up a great position in WrestleMania should he not be injured. Then again, when is Cesaro due back? They reckon he's returning by April, and that was something that was uploaded. That story was 7 hours ago, so which is going to be after WrestleMania April, unless he can get. Then again, even if he is fit, he's probably not going to be ready to wrestle at WrestleMania. They can't really build up a storyline for him. So this is a fantastic year for some of these younger guys to really grab WWE by the throat and really go for it this year. You've got the likes of Kevin Owens, Neville, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns. All these guys are really going to have to pull it out of the bag. And there's the big super kick to the face there by Seth Rollins on AJ Styles. Pulls him away from the ropes. Could this be a very quick victory here by Seth Rollins? 1, 2. Leader for a 2 count. Seth Rollins there nearly showing AJ Styles that he needs to step it up a level if he's going to join WWE. Drop kick to the back, and Seth is dominating this match now. AJ catches the leg, and there's the dragon screw. AJ rolling Seth Rollins over now. Looking for some sort of surfboard submission here now, just slamming Seth Rollins face first into the mat. Very aggressive move. So yeah, this could be a great chance for AJ Styles if he does make his debut over the next few weeks, like is sort of suggested by all media outlets. Then we can have a very interesting situation going on. And I think that if that does happen, I think AJ can really cement himself a place at WrestleMania as well, maybe. AJ now pulling Seth Rollins into the middle of the ring, going in for a pin. 1, 2. Arena for a 2 count. Some of the live spoilers now for NXT are starting to come in. It was Baron Corbin versus Johnny Gargano. Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley faced up against 2 enhancement talents, so nothing really there. Oh, I just missed something here, haven't I? Oh, I think AJ might have just launched Seth Rollins up into a finisher maneuver. I can't believe I missed that. I just spotted that there was spoilers on there, and I really want to see what the big surprise was going to be for tonight. I got a feeling that I say tonight, of course, like I said, I am recording these videos on a Friday night. This probably won't be uploaded until Monday now, this video, so this will be uploaded after Royal Rumble, and of course after all of the tapings for happening for NXT. But it looks like the massive spoiler looks like it's probably going to be Austin Aries debuting for NXT. He has been spotted backstage, so for me that sort of cements it. There's the pedigree there by Seth Rollins, and that could be all. Brings AJ into the middle of the ring. There is the pin. 1, 2. No, it's only a 2 still. I could not believe AJ Styles just kicked out the pedigree. AJ just kicking Seth Rollins away. Seth now throwing AJ into the corner. AJ with a big boot, breaking his way free. Now catching Seth with some big forearms, ducking the clothesline. There's the Pele kick. And the pin. Only enough for a 2 count. AJ again with a big Pele kick. And Seth looks down and out. Could this be all here? 1, 2. It's only a 2 count. Seth Rollins kicks out. Both guys back up to their feet. Seth with a big boot to the stomach of AJ. And there's the snapmare. And a big elbow to the top of the head of AJ Styles as well. A few big right hands by AJ, creating some space between himself and Seth Rollins. Bringing Seth into the middle of the ring. Oh, is AJ going for it now? I thought maybe going for a Styles clash, but he takes Seth Rollins up into what looked to be a Razor's Edge powerbomb that Seth slid out the back into a neck breaker. In for the pin he goes. 1, 2. Can he steal this one? No, he cannot. AJ Styles kicks out. Seth can't believe it. He thought the match was down and out there. Seth with the Falcon Arrow there on AJ Styles. Beautiful move, and now Seth going up top. Is this going to be a wise move? AJ's still down. And Seth gets caught with a big kick from AJ. And is that going to be all? The spinning kick from AJ Styles as Seth made the dive. And it is! What a fantastic end to this match there from AJ Styles, that spinning kick. I didn't realise AJ's busted open that match at some point. What a great match that was, and what a great finish the match that was as well. You see Seth with the suplex or the Falcon Arrow there in the corner. And I tell you what, this will be a fantastic match to have at WrestleMania next year. Maybe, like I said, with Seth's injury, it's not going to be viable for this year, but next year, Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles could be an absolutely incredible match. And I'd love to see AJ Styles holding the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And like I say, who knows, with Royal Rumble taking place very, very soon, who knows if AJ Styles could be champion by the end of this weekend. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but of course there is the possibility it could. Who knows? And that was the point where I thought AJ Styles was going to go for the Styles clash, but he didn't. He looked to take him up for a almost like a Razor's Edge. But Seth Rollins reversed it into the neck breaker. And the guy with the signs right in the way again. It was only for a 2 count. And here you see Seth Rollins climbing up to the top rope. And he went for the big dive, and AJ caught him with a big boot to the head, that spinning kick. And that was enough to take Seth Rollins down for the 3 count. I just had an update as well from the NXT tapings. Looks like Jesse Sorensen is working the tapings again. He had a match against Elias Sampson, who I believe is someone they're trying to push at the moment. I've not seen much of Elias Sampson. I've not watched any NXT, I must admit, since Brooklyn TakeOver. But I've just renewed my my network subscription, so hopefully I'm going to catch up with all my NXT. I've renewed it because, of course, Royal Rumble takes place in a couple of days, and I really want to watch that. But enough of my personal life. You guys aren't really interested in that. That is the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then be sure to hit that like button. It does help me out a lot. It'll be great to let other people see this video. Of course, the more likes I get, the higher this video becomes on the search function in YouTube, so it's more likely to be found. And of course, if you are enjoying it, subscribe for a lot more as well. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching.